warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan Rahayu. Saya Erni Setiawati dari SMP Frater Don Bosco Manado. Saya merupakan peserta pembatik 2024. Di level ketiga ini, tugasnya adalah membuat video pembelajaran. Mata pelajaran Bahasa Inggris, topik Recount Text kelas 8. Mari kita saksikan. Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you again in my English class. Today, we are going to learn about recount text. Here are the list of contents. The first is, what is recount text? Second, structure of recount text. The third is language feature. And the fourth is symbol recount text. And the fifth is analysis. And the last is writing activity. Before we learn about recount text, we have to know about learning objective. Learning objective in the session is, by the end of the lesson, students will be able to write a simple recount text about personal experience using appropriate past tense, verbs, and time connectors. Now let's see, what is recount text? Recount text is a type of writing that describes past event in a clear, chronological order. It aims to provide readers with a vivid and informative account of what happened, often including details about the setting, characters, and action involved. Now let's see structure of recount text. The first is orientation. Explain what the orientation part does. Introduce who, what, when, where of the story. And the second one is event. It explains how events are sequenced in chronological order using time connectors. And the third is reorientation. It explains the purpose of the reorientation. What about language features? There are 3 language features of recount text. The first is past tense verbs. It explains the importance of using past tense verb to describe past event. And the second, time connectors. It explains how time connectors, example, first, then, next, and finally. And the third is descriptive language. Encourage the use of adjective and adverbs to make the writing more vivid and interesting. Now let's see example of recount text.
Last Sunday, my friends and I decided to go to the beach. We left early in the morning to avoid the crowds. The weather was perfect, sunny and warm. When we arrived, we found a nice spot under a shady tree. We spent the morning swimming and playing volleyball. After a while, we got hungry and decided to have a picnic. We had sandwiches, fruit, and chips. We also brought a cooler full of drinks. In the afternoon, we built a sand castle. It was a lot of fun, and we were all very proud of our creation. We took lots of pictures to remember the day. As the sun started to set, we packed up our things and headed home. We were all tired but happy. It was a great day at the beach. Based on the text analysis, we can say that orientation, the text began by introducing the topic, like a day at the beach. The people involved are the author and friends, and the time is last Sunday. And the events of the day are described in chronological order: leaving early in the morning, finding a sport, swimming, playing volleyball, having a picnic, building a sandcastle, and packing up. And the reorientation, the text concludes by summarizing the day and expressing the author's feelings, time tired but happy. And the language feature, the text uses past tense verb like decided, found, spent, built to describe the event. And the time connectors like when, after, as are used to show the sequence of events. The text also uses descriptive language to paint a picture of the day like perfect weather, shady tree, beautiful sandcastle.
Now, your turn. Writing activity.
Imagine you are a famous YouTuber who travels the world. Write a recount text about your most memorable trip to place in Indonesia. Be sure to include details about where you went, who you went with, what you did, how you felt. Enjoy your assignment! That's all for our topic today. Thanks for tuning in. For more information, check out the references listed at the end of this video.